Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It is Candy here from SweetStamper.com, and it is time for our weekly Facebook Live demonstration. I've got some fun things to share with you tonight. Let's see, I think I have all my ducks in a row. I've got grandkids visiting. Just arrived yesterday from Virginia. So my daughter and her tribe are with us for a couple weeks, and Granddaddy is downstairs with the three kiddos. Mom and Dad are out, and life is good. So I trust you are having a good week. Move this. Oh yeah. Getting my lighting, make sure my lighting is good, and hopefully I'm not casting too many shadows. So let me know if you are here with me. Hey, Lena. What a nice surprise to have you with me here tonight. So let's see, I know I'm going to demonstrate one of the fun folds on this class here. And I thought I was going to show you one more thing. These are what just went out in my free tutorials. So if you are not already on my 12 Projects of Christmas, the way you get on that is join my email list. And I sent out the tutorials for this yesterday, along with another one, because you're getting 2 each week. I miss you too, Lena. So it's good that we can kind of chit chat here a little bit and craft together. Let me grab one other thing while I'm waiting to see who else is going to join us live. Okay, we are good. And Corinne is here. Welcome. Whoopsie. Welcome, welcome. My chair just banged up against another chair. So let me show you where we're going to go tonight. This was the tutorial that just went out. This class here is centered around Knot 29. My birthday is actually tomorrow. I am a Halloween baby. And so I thought it'd be fun in the midst of all of the holiday projects I've been doing for, well, fall projects and Halloween projects and Christmas projects, to just throw in a good old-fashioned birthday card class, and in honor of my birthday. But we do birthday cards all year, and I just thought this is a super fun stamp set. It's $20, so it's a photopolymer stamp set. You can add it on to the class that I have, or of course you can just use the project or the stamps you already have on hand. And let's see, is that going to be better? Okay. Now, let me show you the paper I'm using. So this is one of the new releases that's coming out in, in just a few days, November the 4th. So this is one of the November online exclusives. And so you've got front and back, and this is called Hobby Haven. So it's got all kinds of artwork surrounding hobbies. And of course, this one has all different kinds of sewing, knitting, crocheting, all the kind of stitching or fabric projects. The other side has, of course, a really pretty background. Here's another pretty background in garden green. This one has all the cooking. So lots of fun cooking artwork. Definitely has a retro feel to this. In much of just the way the artwork, this is not old-fashioned. This is very new. But some of this just has kind of an iconic retro look to the artwork. Of course, this background piece in Petal Pink is probably my favorite, but that's my favorite color. And then this is the piece I'm going to use tonight, kind of just relaxing and having lots of plants in your home, kind of a home decor. And then this piece is lovely, kind of watercolor on one side and kind of spa things on the other side. So lots of fun. Now in my class, this is a class by mail, you get a half a package. There's 5 different sheets, and you get a front and back of each one. Then there's all of this. Now there's a whole sheet for each person, and it has all these different little cutouts. They're super fun. So there's a double sheet, so everybody gets one sheet. You also are going to get these brand new dots, and these are called Earthy Matte Dots. Really love the colors on them, and you can definitely do masculine or feminine with these, kids, everything. And they're very low profile, and they're, like I said, matte. So they're not shiny. And then you are also going to get a roll of this Lost Lagoon cording. Now this is actually in our last chance list. It is reduced in price, which is the reason I can give you a whole roll plus all of this. And then you're going to get the 5 envelopes with everything cut and prepped for you to do these 5 cards. Now, so I'm giving you, of course, the instructions, the PDF tutorials, and I'm giving you layouts that you can use over and over. Really like this, where you got kind of almost like a film strip style. This greeting is super fun. It's all fun and games until your metabolism slows down. And then, of course, you can decorate your inside with whatever pieces you want. Really cute ones. And then this is one I put older, but not wiser, with the books. And then this one I made into a gift card holder. So you can tuck your gift card right here. Let's get this party started so I can be home by 9 o'clock. I know a lot of us feel that way. And then this is older, but still cool. And this is a really nice fun fold here. And here's happy birthday. Here's to another year of questionable decisions. So these are very definitely tongue-in-cheek, humorous. And then this, oh, I've got 2 more, that's right. This one is a fun, really fun fold. And again, using your dots, using your, I want to say ephemera, your die cuts. And then this is the one I'm going to show you how to do tonight, because I think it's a little bit of, gosh, it seems like, yeah, my lamp keeps going out on me. This is a little bit of a different feel because it is a back fold. I don't know what else to call it. So I'm calling it a back fold. So I'm going to show you how to make this fold. I'm going to do it with different papers and stuff. So we can kind of basically give you a bonus project for those of you who are taking the class, and also anybody, whether you're taking the class or not, you will learn how to make this fun fold. So I have already cut and scored. This is 7.5 by 5.5, and I have made it in such a way that your score lines are 3 1/4, 6.5. Now, when you're doing this, you'll notice that I have a score line here, and then I flipped it over to do my other score line. And the reason for that is that for the way your card is going to lay best and fold best and crease best is if you have the bumpy part, you're going to fold that in and crease. And you're going to fold this one in and crease this way. So you actually are going to create it where this one is going to flip back. Now, the way I remember this is the way I was taught it, and that is hide the worm. So basically, if you think about this bump as a worm, you want to hide the worm. And then this tucks behind. Now, of course, we're going to keep it out and then flip it back and forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, and I've cut 2 the same. I think I might put this one on the front rather than this one. And this is just, I'm going to put the petal pink piece on the inside. So all of these colors go really nicely together. And again, this is one of the new online exclusives papers that will come out on November the 4th, which is my husband's and my daughter's birthday. So we have a lot of birthdays to celebrate. We actually went out for Indian food today. When I said to my daughter, I said, well, we're gonna do a birthday lunch while you're here. Where do you guys want to go? And I had talked about a couple of places I suggested. And I said, you know, there is a new Indian place. Well, it's not new. It's new to us. That I think you guys would, well, her kids love Indian food. So she said, let's go get Indian. They all do. So we went and got Indian food today, and it was absolutely luscious, absolutely delicious. We had a great time. So I'll be posting some photos. I know I already posted one photo here on my Sweet Stamper business page. And after lunch, Mom and Dad went to the mall to do a little bit of shopping, and I took the grandkids to do a little bit of walking. And there is we have a lot of green belt around us, because even though we're in a neighborhood in the heart of San Antonio, we have a lot of green belt around us. And the grandkids have always called it Grandma's Woods. We go to Grandma's Woods. And so we went down into what the kids have always called the climbing trees. And there's one massive and then several other live oak trees. And they have been climbing those trees since they were toddlers. And then my other grandkids have climbed them as well. And they're fun. Of course, they're big kids now, but they still enjoy the outdoors. They do a lot of nature walks and stuff at home. So this is my original. And I wanted to give you a different version of it, just to show you some of the versatility. Now, I couldn't decide, because I haven't made this until I'm making it with you. Do I want my label to be Petal Pink, or do I want it to be, I think I want it to be Crumb Cake, which is what I did on the original. But the original, there's a lot more blue in this. I have a Lost Lagoon background. And then this one, because there's so much greenery, I decided to go with the garden green for my card base. And I am going to use a different greeting as well. So just change it up a little bit and give you a totally different take on this card and show you the versatility. So one of the things I really like to do in my classes is show you not only fabulous products and ways to use them, but I also like to give you different layouts and sketches and folds that you can use over and over again with different stamps and papers, different dies, and just change things up. So let's come in here. This is the new banner design, sign design. I can never remember the exact name, but I really, really like the size of this. There is a stamp set that coordinates, but of course you can also use both, the punch with other stamps as well. So that is going to go right here. And I think, now I could, do I want to put this behind there? Nope, let's keep it simple, Candy. Let's keep it simple. I did bring a little bit of this ephemera over here. Oh, I kind of like that, because I was kind of just looking. This piece might be kind of fun because this is actually a little circle that's part of the die cuts in there. We could put that behind there and just kind of carry that, that design right over. I could also use this piece that's almost like a, kind of like that, that's almost like a little movie theater ticket, kind of like that. That looks kind of nice, brightens things up a little bit. And then I don't want to put this in here because there's already a lot going on with those plants. That doesn't really fit. So I think I'm going to go with this. Now, I don't have to use my thread, but I could. So if I brought this over a little bit, this was already cut, and yeah, I think we're going to keep it simple right there. Unless I could put a little bit of this underneath here. Nope, we're going to keep it simple. Okay, let's put a couple of, let's see. It's quiet tonight. Hey, Jolene from Minnesota. Welcome, welcome. So Lena does not like the green. Okay, so we're going to leave this off. Okay. And Lena, when you said that looks nice, I'm assuming you mean just on its own. Sometimes you just got to keep it simple. Now, I will say we could bring this up a little bit so that we have all of this plant. I think I like that placement rather than here. think I like covering that plant up for the most part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dimensionals, and I'm actually going to put some extras, more than what I typically would use, because this little label is going to be going back and forth. Okay, Estella, hello, welcome, welcome. She's telling me keep it simple as well. I think because there's a lot going on here, this is a very busy pattern. I like the artwork a lot, but it is busy. So we're just going to let it speak for itself, and then we can do a little bit of fancy footwork on the inside if we so choose. So I think there we go. Let's get this party started so I can be home by 9 o'clock. Man, that is where I am at. I can tell you, I'm not a late night owl anymore like I used to be. And I definitely was when I was younger. Not that I was a party hardy girl, but I was awake late. Okay, now I don't want to use my dots in a way where I'm going to be sprinkling them on the card front. And I'll tell you why. Again, this is a very busy pattern and they will just get lost. It'll look like they don't belong. So I am going to maybe put a couple right here. Or, oh, let's go right here. Okay, I think we are going to go with this early espresso. Now I know my friend Lena's on here and she really likes this kind of action. When you do something like this, and again, you have this very, very busy pattern. So now we're going to come in here with just a nice simple row, and it just kind of sets things off. So I don't know about you. Hey, Jessica from Kansas, welcome, welcome. And hello, Lynn from Washington State. I'm glad we've got some other states coming on here. So now we are, oh, I put this on wrong. Let's see if I can pull this off. Oh yeah, I see what I did. I think, oh yeah, let's just start this over and I will show you what I mean. I glued it to the wrong side. So let's try again. And that's what's interesting about this fold is it's unexpected with the back going back, and the back fold mechanism really only happens if you have the label put in the right spot and adhered to the side that you don't typically adhere it to. So we kind of change things up a little bit. I do like a little touch of the unexpected in design or fold or both. So I like to keep it a little bit fresh. Okay, so let's go there. I think we're pretty well centered. And now we're going to come back over here, but now I'm going to put my dimensionals over here, and I'll show you why. Okay. So Corinne likes it. Good. She's an excellent card maker in her own right. So I'm thankfully friends with her on Facebook because she posts some of her projects. And she does some great work. Okay, so now, I think I'm actually, now that I need to bring this over here, maybe I'm going to bring it a little bit farther and let the greenery kind of surround it and line this up over here, because now, you see, that is going to give me the action that I'm wanting, right like that. Now I can add this little bit of greenery, might look kind of nice. And I would like to put my happy birthday, but it's a little bit long. So what am I going to do? Well, I'll show you. I can either angle it, but I think it looks a bit funky. I'll show you what I did here on the inside of this one. I just cut it and placed it that way. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. Ugh. Tell you what, when you're using white cardstock, you have to really be careful. Okay, let's go ahead and put this little guy down just to give it a kind of carrying the theme into the inside, which I do like. I think we'll just kind of angle it there. Let's get this party started. Now, let's just do a little bit of, I had that little scrap of cardstock. Let's see if there's anything left on it. Oh, actually, let's do it here. And let's just change it up and tie in the 2 bits of Petal Pink. We'll tie it into the middle and cover my little smudge in the process. Okay. I do like the font on this stamp set a lot. I think it's very, very nice. So now, ooh, that came out nice. I am going to take a pair of long-handled scissors whenever I'm going to cut something like this. Whoopsie. And I'm just going to do a rough cut. I'm not trying to make it perfect. I want to do what is sometimes called a hand cut. And I think I'm going to trim it down. Maybe I'm going to slash here and slash here. I can hear the movie the grandkids are watching downstairs. Because they won't be here for Christmas. They're here now. We're watching Christmas movies now. Because why not? That is what we do. They do love all things Christmas. Olivia is 15, Jonah is 14, and Abby is almost 12. And they're just a fun age. Now, I can do like this. I can bring them together. I'm trying to cover that smudge. I kind of like them together like that. I could do a little, that's kind of nice. I think maybe a little bit of whimsy in there is going to be a good, hey, Sharon from Australia. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to think. It's morning there, I'm thinking. I don't know. I have a son who lives in Hong Kong, and I think the time difference is somewhat similar. I know for my son, it's 8:30 in the morning. It's 7:30 here, where I am in Central Time in Texas. So I'm thinking, I would love to know what time it is in Australia. Of course, it probably depends on where you are in Australia. Australia is a very, very big country. You guys have a lot of space. Now, because these are narrow, I am going to put just a little bit of liquid glue on here. Let's cover this little smudge first. I'm going to do a tiny, tiny bit of liquid glue because I don't want it to splodge on me. And then I am going to put this one, no, maybe I'll just do them, yeah. Instead of, I'm going to angle them together like so. Oh, I like that, yeah. I like that. Okay, what do y'all think? This is, I don't know what to call it except a back fold. So here is my original. And here is, this is the one you get everything prepped and ready for you for the card class. But this gives you, number one, a demonstration of how to do this fold because it's a little bit different. And also gives you another idea of, you know, just changing the color of the card base, changing out the label, or you could just use the same one. And yeah, just kind of fun, a little bit unexpected. So once again, this is my card class by mail. This is the Knot 29 card class by mail, and registration closes tomorrow. It closes on Halloween because that's my birthday, and I thought that would be an easy way for me to remember. My birthday class registration closes on Halloween. So this is available, obviously, in the US only. And before I love you and leave you, I did want to show you very briefly remind you that if you are on my email list, I gave the instructions for these little Ghirardelli treat holders and a super cute little gift from my my partner in crime on my 12 Projects of Christmas, Karina Chen in Canada. So she had a super cute project that's a little gift pouch. And let's see what else I have up here. Here's the stamp set that I'm using for the birthday card class. And then just a brief run through. This is my no stamping card class. It's all gift cards, and it's the last one in my series of Christmas cards for this year. And I just want to show you because I've had so much fun with these. So 2 of these are note card size. These go out for a single stamp. And again, you have a lot of ephemera, and you have all these things that you can play with, and cute little gift card holders. So I've done a little bit of classic. I've done a little bit of whimsical. You're going to have so much fun playing with these guys. So you do get a half a pack of this paper, which is called North Pole Delivery. More whimsy here. You get a pack of these snowflakes, which I just love. You get the half a pack of this ephemera and enough of the twine to complete your projects. I just love these. And I figured, these will be in your hands in time for some stamping over the Thanksgiving break. See, I put the actual gift card. Probably ought to take that out just to kind of show you how they work. So again, some classic, traditional, and then some whimsical. If you want to do some no stress stamping over the Thanksgiving break, this is your ticket. Now, those of you who know me well know we used to have a Welsh Corgi. We actually had 2, and they both passed away, and we are just not doing a dog at this time, but I miss Roscoe. The grandkids have already said this is the first time they've been at the house to stay over since we lost Roscoe. So, of course, you could put something different, but you get all of the die cuts for everything on these, and they are no stamping. So this is a very portable class to take with you. The only thing you will cut is the designer series paper. Everything else is done for you. So that is my no stamping gift card holder class that is also up for registration. That is a wrap on tonight. Thank you again for tuning in. And where'd it go? Where did it go? Here we go. This is what we did tonight. So I'm not providing a free tutorial on this. You get the tutorial if you take the class. You can purchase the tutorial, or you can watch the demonstration, because I do give you all of the measurements. You just have to write them down for yourself. And that is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your support ever so much. If you watch the replay, I would love it if you would put replay in the comments. And if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it ever so much. Take care, and God bless.